All right, we're good. So welcome, I'm Caroline Cabral. I'm a silver leader with Young Living, and just a quick story, my background. So when I was pregnant with my first child, I began researching what was in all of the products that we were using. Someone had told me that there's a lot of toxic chemicals in our cleaning products and the baby shampoo and conditioner, and I had no idea. So I started reading the labels. I started like just kind of going down a rabbit hole and doing my own research. And it was so frustrating that I couldn't find a company that I could buy everything from and that I trusted and that everything like really worked. I had tried using a few different products and they just like, it was like, I thought you had to sacrifice the effectiveness for safety. So, um, so I was kind of like just in that mindset. I had, started using a couple of like semi safe products, um, but then when my first child was a toddler, he was about like 13 months. So fast forward 13 months and he wasn't sleeping. And I was in this mom's group with Kari and she'd been posting about these oils and non-toxic swaps. And I was like, yeah. I wasn't really paying attention. But when he wasn't sleeping, I was like, you know what? I'm desperate. I was pregnant with my second, about to have my second child. They're close in age. Like, I'll try anything. So this is about 5.5 years ago. So I order my oils and I start diffusing in his room. And that day, like I got them one morning and then he took a nap and that nap was 3 hours long and he hadn't napped in ages. I was like, what the heck is going on? This is kind of amazing. Didn't know if it was a fluke, still kind of questioning everything. But then I had my second, so I kept diffusing and it smelled great and I loved it. I had my second child and I started running into like really serious like postpartum stuff, like really bad postpartum blues. Um, and I think I had reached out to Kari and I was like, what can I use? And in the kit at that time, there was Joy in Stress Away. And so I started using Joy in Stress Away. I kind of looked at my kit and I was like, you know what? It can't hurt. I was prescribed all sorts of stuff and I was nursing and I was like, you know what, like I might as well try if I can, help myself and help my mental state and with holistic products, why not try? It can't hurt to try, right? And so I started using Joy and Stress Away and the supplement Super B. And within 2 weeks, I noticed a huge shift in just my mindset, my anxiety just like dropped. Um, I was just a lot happier and I was just more me. Um, and then within 4 weeks, I was like, you know what? I think I can stop taking all of this stuff that they prescribed me. So I went off all of the stuff that I had been given. And if you have to take that, like that's amazing and good for you. Like you need to take care of yourself. But I was able to switch over to plants and it was just such a turning point in my whole mentality towards oils. And I was like, wow, these really are powerful. These really work. And not only was I, happier, my babies were sleeping. We stopped going into the doctors constantly for sick visits. They recently said to me, like, we haven't seen you in 4 years for sick visit. Like we don't go in for sick visits. Just the well child visits. I had a lot of sinus. I mean, I do want to say that chronic issues and here and they went away. Like it was just really life changing. The list just goes on. And I realized that it's a one-stop shop for safe products. And so I hopped on ER. I started switching over slowly over the course of 5.5 years. I started switching over all of our dish soap, our laundry detergent, our dishwasher powder, our supplements, our hair care, our baby products, everything, because I just love not having to read all of the labels. I know this is going to work and I know it's effective and I'm not using all the like time that I don't even have to like research everything. I have to go to ewg.com for every little thing. It's great. I have a company that I trust. So let's talk about Young Living, why Young Living, and a little bit about what seed to seal means. So most essential oils on the market are fragrance grade. So there's fragrance grade, there's therapeutic grade. So an oil on the market today only needs to be 5% therapeutic grade, for them to be labeled therapeutic grade. They can fill 95% up with the bottle up with just synthetics, fillers, anything they want to put in there. It was so mind blowing to me when I learned that. So Young Living is therapeutic grade. There's nothing added. It's pure plants. It's pure oil in those bottles. So there's no expiration date. A lot of other oil companies have expiration dates. Plants don't expire. These are pure. So Seed to Seal is what Young Living promises. We are the only company in the world that owns all of its own farms. We have farms on 6 continents, every continent except for Antarctica. They choose their own seeds that are organic. We plant in a soil that's been pesticide free for 50 years. So organic standards in the US is 5 years. So it's 10 times past organic. It's that safe. They do all of the distilling. They do all the bottling. No other company distills and plants all of their own products. So I've been to the farm in Hawaii. I've seen all of this firsthand. The love and the care that goes into everything that they do is just so mind-blowing. And anybody, any one of us can just call up and say, hey, you want to come see the farm? Sure. Complete transparency. What other company has transparency like that? There's nobody else that would say, hey, yeah, come check out our distillation process and our farming practices and all of that. No, they're all like hiding behind the label of like fragrance and all of that. So it's such an incredible company, and they're just amazing. So if there's any point in the process where they don't feel that the oil that they're creating is up to their standards, if there's like anything off, they scrap it and they start over. And that's what's so special. So let's take cypress essential oil, for example. So there's 280 known chemical constituents in cypress. If it's distilled for 20 hours, you get 280 of the properties. You get 20 of the 280 properties. If it's distilled for 26 hours, you get none of the properties. Most cypress on the market is distilled for 3.5 hours because it's cheaper to do it quickly, right? The correct length and time for distilling cypress is 24 hours to get the full 280 properties. That's what Young Living does. They pick lavender at 2 a.m. because they know that lavender has the most chemical constituents at that time. They have women pick the rose petals for the rose oil because they're more gentle with the petals. It's just the love and the care that goes into it is just mind-blowing. So yes, they talk to you for hours. Oh my gosh, I like love being at the farm. They're so passionate. And if you ever look at pictures of the lavender farm, you'll see these white dots speckled throughout the fields. Those are sheep. They have sheep that do all of the weeding. There's no pesticides. It's sheep that pick out all the weeds. So, and then just to go into the testing, there's 15 to 20 tests on each batch of oils, and they do that in triplicate. We use the same labs as the FBI in Scotland Yard to do independent testing on the oils. They're that safe. And this is important because we're putting this onto our skin. And as you know, we absorb everything in 26 seconds through our skin. We're putting these on our babies. We're taking them internally. We want to make sure that these are completely safe for our bodies. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are the organic compounds from plants that have therapeutic properties. So they can be found in the plant's bark, in the flower, in the stem. If you injure a plant, the plant sends its lifeblood, the oil, to the spot of injury to heal itself. And when it does that, we take that liquid and we distill that, and that's our essential oil. So we're using what the plant uses to heal itself on our bodies and using its therapeutic benefits. It's just so incredible. So it takes 20 minutes for an essential oil to reach every cell in your body. The molecules are that tiny. They can penetrate through the blood-brain barrier. They penetrate through your cellular walls. They can change the DNA of our cells. They can fix us. We're not just covering up symptoms. We're actually healing our bodies by using them. So they work via the limbic system of our brain. So when we diffuse, we're inhaling them. They go through your olfactory nerve into the limbic system of your brain, and that's where we house all of our emotions. And that's why they're so effective for calming us down, bringing us down, chilling everybody out, and it just, it's a lifesaver as a mom. Um, and they can remove all the toxins from the air. They are powerful antioxidants. List goes on. We use them 3 ways: aromatically. So when we diffuse them, and we're inhaling them, like I just mentioned, and they go into the limbic system. They're By doing that, we get better sleep. We are able to focus more. We're able to control our emotions. We help our air quality. We can purify the air. We can create uplifting environment. If it's, kind of like a dismal day out, I'm diffusing lemon and this, like some of like the sunshiny, happy oils to bring up the mood, to elevate the mood. We can use them topically. We put them in a roller, or we can just put a drop right onto our skin. Just drop one in to your hand, inhale it, you put it on, use it topically. I love making rollers because it's super easy. So I think I have motivation and abundance in here and a little bit of valor, and I just roll it right on, and it's great to like throw in your bag. We have rollers in every room of the house, like all next to our kids' beds. We have diffusers next to their beds too, but the rollers are really good for any child that's having a kind of like a meltdown. Just do a quick swipe, and within 2 minutes, you will see a physical change in their mood. Like my 5-year-old has like these crazy temper tantrums. I do a swipe of Tranquil or Peace and Calming on her. Literally, we'll look at the clock and time it 2 minutes, and she gathers herself, and she's just like a little upset, but she's calm. They work so well with kiddos. And then internally, so we have a whole line. If you see the white labels, those are all the vitality oils. So they're FDA approved for internal consumption. They're also the same exact oil. So if you see lemon vitality, it's the same thing as the lemon oils. Same exact oil, just a different label for FDA reasons. But we can take them internally. So I put them in a capsule. If you need some seasonal support, we'll put a little lemon, peppermint, and lavender into a capsule. Immune support, we'll do a little thieves vitality in a capsule. And it's so great. Like we can also do like a thieves tea. We do that a lot in the winter. If you have a scratchy throat, put a couple drops of thieves in with your tea, a little honey, little lemon, and the next day you will feel a lot better. It's like that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Premium Starter Kit. This is what I mentioned before. This is the easy button to getting started. If you're interested in getting oils, it comes with the diffuser. It comes with the 12 oils like that you will use all the time, the 12 most popular oils. I've bought this kit several times because we use these oils constantly. There are a couple that I might not use every single day. Like I don't use these every day unless we're starting to feel like we're dropping below the wellness line or Digize. But when you do feel like something's coming on and you need respiratory support and you need Raven, like then you're going to be so grateful that you have these. It's kind of like having a spice cabinet, and you don't use the spices every single day, but when you need it, it's there. But for the most part, we use almost all of them every day. So I'm going to go through these oils, and when you get your kit, don't forget there's another little secret compartment under here with other goodies, and we'll talk about those too. So does anybody have any questions so far? Yeah, so lavender. Let's talk about lavender. It is the Swiss Army knife of oils. There is 100 times more lavender on the market than actual lavender grown. So there's synthetic lavender. So most companies just make some chemicals smell like lavender, and then they put it into the baby products, and it's not real. We want to use real lavender because you get the therapeutic benefits. It's not just smelling good. So lavender is amazing for skin, sleep, and stress. And I wish you could smell this. It smells so different than what you would pick up at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or Costco, because it's real. It's legit. It's 100% therapeutic grade lavender here. I love using it with frankincense in my face serum at night. I will put a couple drops. Actually, you know what? I have some right here. Has blue tansy and frankincense and lavender and a couple other oils in there, and it just makes your skin glow, and so great. So I love lavender. Any skin issue, like any like bumps or like irritation, you put a little lavender on, it'll go away. It's incredible. It's literally like my husband walked through the woods and had a lot of bumps and irritation from a plant on his hand, and I put a little lavender on it. Like immediately, like I think it was like 5 hours later, it was gone. And I had missed a spot, and you could see where I had missed. So it's the best. It's super calming. If you have trouble sleeping at night because your thoughts are racing, lavender is really good for calming the mind and just settling you. So we diffuse this at night. Um, Oh, if you have been in the sun for too long, it is so soothing. We have also a after sun product, Lavaderm, but lavender is really, really incredible to put on any like after sun redness. Trying to be compliant. And then also I add a drop of lavender to my mascara bottle. So we'll do a drop of lavender and some cedarwood, and it's really good for supporting hair growth. It makes your lashes grow faster. If you have any postpartum hair loss, like lavender is really good for that as well. It's literally, it's an adaptogen, so it adapts to what your body needs. So it's literally good for everything. Seasonal support. So it's a natural, I don't know if I can say this. If there's a lot of flowers blooming in the air, there's yellow stuff in the air, this helps your body's response to all of that and just settles it. I used to have horrendous it's like watery eyes and puffiness and all of that when the flowers are blooming. This combined with peppermint and lemon, like knocks it out. It's amazing. And did I cover everything with lavender? Yeah, so really good for sleep. I put in a little spray bottle for the kids' rooms too, and I will spray their pillows and make like a little DIY linen spray for them. And we do like lots of foot rubs at night to kind of calm them and relax them. Let's talk about frankincense. So frankincense is the king of all oils. It was worth more than gold in biblical times because it is literally good for everything. It is amazing for immune support, for respiratory support, just it's calming and grounding, and it's amazing spiritually. So I love putting a drop on my third eye. Your pineal gland is behind here, and it just centers you and just calms you. Just a little side note, I had been doing that. I've been putting a drop right here just to center me. It makes you really like intuitive too. It's so great. And I love before yoga practice. And I took a picture with my daughter, and I realized I had all of these like sunspots, but then like right in the middle of my forehead, they had all disappeared because I had been using frankincense in the middle of my forehead, and it brightens your skin and gets rid of like any discolorations. Amazing for skin support. You can get frankincense Vitality and put that in a capsule for just like immune boosting, daily health support. I like to put it on the back of my neck right here. It's high in ascorbutins, which helps bring oxygen to your brain. It's really good for focus. I love diffusing it during yoga, like I mentioned, putting in my third eye. And you can even I have this in my glow serum, but you can even just put it in a roller and just roll it all over. I have that in my bedroom, my bathroom. I have like a roller top on my frankincense. I think it was a promo last month. I just pop a roller top right on, and I just put it everywhere under eyes, any wrinkles. So it's amazing. All right, let's see. So let's go on to lemon. So lemon is the sunshiny oil. It's so happy. It's so uplifting. It's detoxifying. If you've been swimming in a pool, you want to put some on the bottoms of your feet. And it's going to draw out a lot of the stuff that you have been swimming in. So we use a ton of lemon in the summertime on the kiddos. I don't really like going in the pool too much with them, but they're always swimming. So we put this on them after. It takes 75 lemons to make a 15 milliliter bottle of lemons. Of lemon oil. That's how concentrated this is. It's incredible. We use the rind of the lemon and not the inside. So it's great for brightening and whitening. And if you put it in your water, it's not going to hurt the enamel of your teeth. If you squeeze lemon juice into your water, it's the inside is what's acidic and hurt your teeth, your enamel. So this is great to put into your water to boost your immune system. It also like flushes everything out of your body. It's a natural goo gone. So if you have a price tag like on a piece of glass, like on a frame, if you have like a sticker somewhere, like my kids like put stickers on the window, which is lovely. You just put a couple drops of lemon and it like literally just comes right off. So it works inside your body that way too, just flushes everything out. And let's see. Oh, I like diffusing this in the morning with peppermint because it just like gives you this little like pep in your step. All right, so let's talk about peppermint. So peppermint is super energizing. It's amazing for respiratory support. There was a recent study done that showed that if you put a drop of peppermint, and it wasn't even Young Living peppermint, so it's like, so Young Living peppermint will probably do so much more. You put a drop in your water before you exercise, and it increased respiratory reserves by 60% for 4 hours after the athletes worked out. So that means your endurance is, so you have a boost of endurance. Hang on, I'm just gonna mute everybody. How do I do that? Oops, can everyone just mute themselves? I'm trying to figure out how to do that. All right, well, I can't figure it out. But anyway, yeah, so peppermint's amazing. 1 drop of oil is the equivalent to 26 drops of herbal tea, 26 packs of herbal tea. And it is great for digestive too. So if you have any like tummy trouble, any issues, I just rub it on my stomach, and it helps so much. If you're nauseous, it's like any like morning sickness, like that kind of stuff, peppermint's amazing. Even just smelling it is so, it just like wakes you up. I love it. If you have any head tension, put some right here. You don't want to go too close to your eyes because it travels a little bit. You can put a drop of the Vitality on your thumb and press it to the roof of your mouth if you have any like really bad head tension, and it will go away within like an hour. It's really, really good. Okay. Valor. This might be, I think it's like one of my all-time favorite oils. So Valor just like, smells amazing. My kids think it smells like blueberries. It just smells so good. It's amazing for any anxious feelings. It's amazing for worry. It's our courage in a bottle. It's probably like one of the most popular Young Living blends because you feel such an immediate difference in your mood. Like it just grounds you and calms you and gets rid of all of the worry. And right now, like who doesn't need that? Like it's just, I go through a bottle every 2 weeks of Valor. So I typically like, I'll put it on my wrists, and smell it. I put in the kids' diffusers. I have it constantly going with lemon in our kitchen diffuser because it smells so good and just like uplifts the, oh yeah, it's a promo. Yeah, 15 ml, it's like a big bottle of it. That's a 300 level promo this month on ER. How amazing is that? Young Living's so generous, like blows my mind. If you rub this like on your wrists and your forehead, like around bedtime, it helps with really good sleep too. It's a really good sleep oil. A little bit on the back of your neck is good for clarity. So it's just like my all-time favorite. And if you guys love Valor, put in the comments what you love using Valor for. All right, let's talk about, oh, that's a good one. I've never used that. Peace and calming. So peace and calming is mama's best friend. This will give you the best sleep. It will calm you. It brings the energy down to the house. It is like my 4 p.m. oil when everybody is like, wow, like crazy. It's like almost dinner time and they just like have like built up energy and it's just like, everyone's like, bleh. I diffuse this and it just like brings the energy down to like a manageable level and just calms everybody. It is the only oil that has gotten my 2-year-old to sleep. Like she literally like will not sleep unless she has this. It's such a good sleep oil. When grown-ups use it for sleep, you get like the most restorative sleep as well. it really helps you like fall asleep faster, and just like it's just so calming, and it smells really good. Um, it's really good for muscle tension as well. I'll like rub some on my shoulders. We diffuse it all the time. If your baby is crying, you can either put a drop, like I used to like just put a drop on my chest while I held them. If one of my toddlers is like running around crying, I just will like, and I don't have it in a roller, I just kind of like sprinkle it. I sprinkle oils that are like running by and like crying or whatever, and it just calms them so quickly. It's good for car rides, so they can like sit still and like relax, or plane rides. Yeah, hit and run, totally. Like sprinkling everybody everywhere. My exercise. All right, let's talk about Stress Away. So Stress Away, this Enjoy were my gateway oils. This smells like they issue the bottle. If you've never smelled this, like, I highly recommend it. It has vanilla and akati and copaiba and lime and cedarwood and lavender. And it just smells so good. Hang on, I'm just gonna try to mute everybody again. Can everybody check to make sure they're muted, because I can't figure it out because I'm like not great at Zoom. Why can't I do this? You think that I've figured it out by now? Anyway, no, I'm gonna mess it up anyway. So I like to pop a roller top right on it, and I just put it right on. I'm like throwing it everywhere. It just calms you down, and it smells like perfume. So it was actually developed because Gary wanted to have an oil that smelled, that women could use as perfume, and it's so good. And people stop me like at the grocery store and ask what I'm wearing, and it's always Stress Away and Valor. I love diffusing those together too. If you put in your car, like if you can put in like a little cotton ball, if you don't have a car diffuser, it just calms everybody down. I know, he's the best. And we diffuse it at night. What else? It's just like its name is like self-explanatory. It's just really good. Really good for like any, like, I mean, again, like I used it postpartum, so it's really good for all of that stuff, like when your hormones and emotions are going like that. Okay, so Panaway. Panaway is amazing. It smells like icy hot. Can I say that? It used to be called Pain Away. It's really good for any muscle issues, muscle tension. If you've been working out really hard and are sore, this is really good for that. If you've been carrying around a child and your back is all like, thrown off, this is really good for helping with that. I like to add it to some Epsom salts and get into a hot tub. That really works well with Panaway, but it's so good for any like muscle issues and joint issues. So if you have, it has helichrysum in it. So helichrysum, look that oil up. It's like one of those magical oils. The helichrysum plant can regenerate itself from a whole foot in 1 week. So imagine like what that does for cells. So really good oil. Let's see what else. Yeah. So, it's good for chest rub too. It's kind of tingly, and it just opens everything up. Good for growing pains. It's really good. So on your little kids. What is next? Let's see. Did I talk about Thieves? Oh, Thieves. All right, so Thieves is our immunity oil. And this story is hanging up in the Louvre, and I love telling it. So if you haven't heard the story behind Thieves, its name comes from a legend about thieves who were robbing from the bodies of the dead and the dying during the Black Plague in Europe, and they just weren't getting sick, but they were robbing from all these bodies, and everybody else was, couldn't go near anybody that was sick. So when they were eventually caught, and they were the sons of an apothecary. So when they were eventually caught, they, I'll get back to you in 1 second. When they were eventually caught, they, in exchange for a more lenient sentence, they had to give up like why they weren't getting sick, and they shared what the herbs were that they were using, and that is where we derived thieves oil from. That's why it's called Thieves. And so that story's hanging up in the Louvre, and I think it's amazing. So if it can stop people from getting the Black Plague, just think what it can do for you these days. So I love these. Like I said before, I love putting a drop in tea for immune support. If you feel like you're coming down with anything, we use this. We have an immune roller before the kids used to go to school. Isn't that weird? Back when they used to go to school, we would do thieves and lemon and frankincense and a little oregano and rub that on their feet and their spines every day. I diffuse this like all the time in the winter. It purifies the air. It like cleans out the air. Yeah. So those are, yeah, exactly, Vanessa. They're just childproof. There's wintergreen in here, and if you drank like 30 bottles of wintergreen, then it would have an effect on you. So they put childproof tops on. So that's what we love using these for. It just really helps you stay above the wellness line. It's so effective that we have an entire Thieves line of cleaning products, from Thieves, hand soap to our dishwashing detergent, or laundry detergent and dishwashing soap, and just everything. The Thieves household cleaner, all of these. Yep. Yeah, Megan. Yep. I don't think I can say it, but yes, exactly. Gets rid of it. Will get rid of it. Tons of studies on what Megan just said. So if it's in, okay, so I'm just trying to be compliant. So we have a Thieves hand sanitizer. So Thieves hand sanitizer kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. We can say that. So just imagine how incredible the Thieves line is. Like it's so good and so effective. So let's go to Raven. Raven is our respiratory oil from the kit. If you feel any like congestion, if you're coming down with anything, you can just put some on your chest. Opens everything up. We love putting some like in the corners of our shower, and it just smells like a spa. Like it smells like it's just like opens up all of the stuff. So if you have any sinus stuff, you can put some right below your jaw like this, and it helps drain everything. It's good if you put on the bottoms of your feet for sleep, and put some socks over your feet. We diffuse this, everything. We love, love, love. It's good before working out as well. All right, Digest. So this is the digestion oil. So yes, exactly. The digestion oil, Digest, and you can put on your stomach. And if you have like any issues going on, if you're like stopped up or you're going too much, this will fix either one. It's a plant. It's stinky, but some people like, actually, I have a friend that like loves the smell, but she diffuses it. Siobhan, are you on here? And so it's just amazing. If you're traveling, we were away, where were we? Like Turks or something. And I was drinking pina coladas, not thinking that the ice wasn't purified water. And I just got so sick. And it's Vitality. So we put a few drops under our tongue. I think I went through a bottle of it that week, and you stop feeling sick. It's really, like, I feel like when people have any stomach issues, this is like one of those oils that like you see an immediate response. It helps that much. It's like, there's so many success stories. We're changing people's lives. Like so many testimonials. If you just look it up, like look up the oils that are in it. It's like all of the stuff that my grandmother used to put in tea for us when we were little. And like, just to help. Yeah. So ginger and fennel and lemongrass and anise, juniper, peppermint, like all of those really good digestive oils. So in your stomach, and it's amazing. Or take it internally, or you could take a capsule because it's a Vitality oil. All right, today, Citrus Fresh. Let's talk about this. So this is a blend of citrus oils. I love diffusing this in the morning because it's like happy, bright sunshine oils with spearmint. So there's like grapefruit and lemon and tangerine and then spearmint. So it's like really fresh. If you cook and the house is kind of stinky, diffuse this. Like it gets rid of like any like fishy smells. I was making scallops last night, so I diffused this. It's great to mix with any of our spruce oils. So I love diffusing this with Idaho Blue Spruce. Citrus really, yeah, it's instantly uplifting. It's like a massive mood booster. And when you take it internally, it's high in D-limonene. And if you Google what that is, you'll see how incredible it is for your immune system. And you will be like absolutely blown away at how incredible D-limonene is for all sorts of things related to your overall health. It's like, it's really amazing. I love putting this on our wool dryer balls. So it just makes all of our clothes smell really good. That's like one of the things we swapped out. And I also add this to our thieves cleaner because it just makes the house smell really great. Yeah, and I put it in water too. We use a lot of this. Did I cover all of the ones? Okay, so let's open up the bottom part of the kit. And you're gonna see. So let's talk about the Thieves Spray first. So this is 70% alcohol. If you see any of like the stuff going on now, it says that in order to purify things, like you want 60%. This is 70%. You can spray this on shopping cart handles. I spray this on doorknobs, any high traffic areas. I'm spraying this because it just will get rid of any of the stuff. If like a high chair is like dirty and I just need to just get rid of any of the germs. Yep, outside of the mask, totally. That's how I do that too. I spray this literally everywhere. If can I even say this? I don't know if I can say this, but like sore throat. Like I put this everywhere. It's so good. It's so good. It's just thieves and alcohol, denatured alcohol, water. So good. Okay, Thieves hand sanitizer. We can say that this kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. It is so great because it's not chemical based. It's made with peppermint, denatured alcohol, and they use the peppermint instead of the yucky chemical stuff. So I should talk about this. So the reason why we don't like conventional hand sanitizers, like the Purell and like all that stuff in the market, is because it's almost like an antibiotic where it will see bacteria and it just wipes out all of the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. Because it's created in a lab, it doesn't know like this is a good bacteria, this is a bad bacteria. It just wipes out everything. When you use this, because it's plant-based and plants are intelligent, it kills all of the bad bacteria that you don't want, but it leaves the good stuff intact. And what's the good stuff? The good bacteria is our immune system. It all lives in our gut, and that's our immune system. So we need the good bacteria to stay there. Otherwise, we're wiping out our immune system, and then we're more susceptible to getting sick. So this is like, I think when we started using this in the Thieves household cleaner, it was a turning point in our overall wellness and not going to the doctors constantly for sick visits I told you, like they were like, you haven't been here in 4 years for a sick visit. Like that insane, that incredible. So it took me a little while to catch on, but then once I did, I swapped over everything and was blown away at how well it actually works. So keep your immune system intact, stay healthy, and use this. Do not use the gunk and the chemicals and synthetics and all that crap out there. Sorry, I get off on my little tangents, little soapbox, because it gets me so worked up that there's so much crap on the market and we have no idea. So actually, you know what? It's not in the kit, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Thieves household cleaner, since this is intro to the Young Living lifestyle. It's because in the Thieves household cleaner is such an important piece of switching over everything. I mean, yes, I love our oils so much, but when you start cleaning your floors with something safe, when you start cleaning your countertops with something safe, you see an overall difference in your family's wellness, and you feel happier, you feel healthier. It's really, really, really important. And think about too how many neuro transmitters you have in your gut. You have a ton of serotonin and dopamine produced in your gut. It's your second brain. So when we're using all of these like crappy chemical-based cleaners that are wiping out our immune system and killing all the good bacteria in our gut, we're screwing up our mood boosting hormones too, right? So it affected our mood a ton. So my biggest thing was like switching over to Thieves was that like my kids lick all of their toys. They were crawling all over the floor. They absorb everything in 26 seconds, and their little feet are running across the floor. They're crawling across the floor, and I was using God knows what, like the gunk, like that you just don't even know better. The stuff in the brightly colored bottles that you like, we're trained as consumers from like when we were little that you need a separate cleaner for the granite or the countertops, for the stainless steel, for the floors. You need separate things for everything. It's all a marketing ploy. It's okay to have one cleaning product that is plant-based and it gets rid of all of the stuff, the bad stuff, and is safe, and it's all plant-based, it's safe. So we can use it on absolutely everything. And if you Google like go to ewg.com or Think Dirty. It's an app. It's a little bit more user-friendly, but it's not as accurate now because one of the big companies bought it and has kind of tweaked some of the reviews. But you can get an idea of what the ingredients are in your products. You can get some of the ratings and see like I didn't know. I was using Mrs. Meyer's and Method. I had no idea that it wasn't really natural. They get like an F on a D and F on all of the ratings sites. So we just don't know. So so I just wanted to share that. Switch to Thieves household cleaner and you will absolutely love it, and it smells really good. And I don't have to have locks on my cabinets now. My kids can like I don't care if they go under the sink because it's Thieves. On the back of the bottle it says drink a lot of water if you ingest it, because it's plants. It's so love it. Let's see. Lastly, and we can use it. You use it in like the kitchen, the bathroom, like everything. It cleans everything. Ningxia. So this is the last thing in the kit, besides the diffuser, which is amazing too. Ningxia is our whole body wellness supplement. It helps every single system in our bodies. It is it's a goji berry. Ningxia wolfberry is similar to the goji berry, and it has the highest antioxidant score in any plant found on the planet. So blueberries are rated 2400 on the ORAC scale. ORAC scale is the antioxidant scale. This wolfberry is 25,300. So blueberries, your wild blueberries are like so high in antioxidants. It's 12 times higher. So we take a shot of this a day. Our entire family, our kids have it. It is so good for energy. So in the afternoons, I will drink some of this. It gives you this natural energy boost. It's not like you're jittery from caffeine or anything like that, but it's a natural energy boost. You feel like you can like clean the whole house. You're just like happy and peppy, but immune support. Yeah. It stabilizes your blood sugar, so no afternoon naps or crashes. And then immune support. It is so good for immunity. So I make sure that our entire family has this every single day. It's just so good for them. And I attribute like a lot of like my kids never getting sick. I mean, I had like a first grader, a preschooler, and a 2-year-old who was in nursery school, and they weren't going in for sick visits. Like for that to happen, like I feel like right there, like it's just like it works. So they always have this. And our Mighty Pro probiotic, which is amazing too. So those are the oils. Those are the products that come in the kit. Does anybody have, oh yes. Yep. I've been doing the Ningxia 3 times a day. So yeah, same. I just do like 2 ounces 3 times a day, like at 10 a.m., at like 2 p.m., and then maybe like 4, like I kind of spread it out. And I used to like crave like sugary stuff because I'd be getting so tired from chasing after my 3 kids. Like not anymore. Like it's really highly recommended. Does anybody have any questions? Just pop them in the comments. You can answer anything that you guys are wondering. We good? Oh, hi. Yay, Jamie's here. I love you. um, so yeah, so if you guys have any questions, like anytime, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. If you want to get it, how would you do that? Um, so you can just go to Young Living, it's a website, and put in when the person that invited you to this class, just ask them, like you can either ask them for their link or ask them for what their member ID and sponsor ID is, and just plug that in. So I would just let the person that invited you to this class know, and then then you'll be on their team. So I should have said that. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting started, like go to the Young Living website. It's such a great team to be on too. This is like, you are in the right spot. There are so many resources. Once you join, we have the most incredible Facebook education groups. We have such amazing community of women and some men, but it's so fun. And you get to go on this wellness journey together, and you teach each other along the way, and everybody just asks questions and cheers each other on. And it's just like, it's so great. There's constantly classes going on. You just learn so much. And I'm just so passionate about it. So yeah, so get your friend's code and then plug it in and get started. There's, just so you know, there's the oils kit, the premium starter kit. We still have the mini kit, which is the welcome home kit. It has 8 oils, and there's actually more mLs if you break it out, more mLs in that in those oils in that kit, because there's like 15 ml bottles. That's less expensive. So your friend who invited you to this class can give you more information. But then there's also the Thieves bundle, starter bundle, the CBD starter bundle, and did I get everything? Oh, and a basic kit. So you can do a customizable kit as well. So you can select basic kit and then add on anything that you want. And then, yes, I will. Aw, you're so sweet. And then also, if you guys are enrolling, make sure you sign up for Essential Rewards. It's free to join. It's free to cancel. There's no penalty to cancel, but you're going to get a $10 credit. You're going to get a free bottle of Envision, which is the dreamiest, most gorgeous oil. I love diffusing that with lemon. And then you can just have to pick out like what you would want for next month. You can change it at any time. Like you can change it anytime before the next month hits. So I usually just like add on like just a couple of things, and then you can talk to your friend that invited you to this class and figure out like what your whole wellness journey will look like next month and the following month, and come up with kind of a wellness plan. So, but join ER, it's so good. All right, good. Yes, reduced shipping, and you get 10 to 25% cash back and a credit to shop at Young Living. It's so good. We're so lucky. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining. Yes, I will share this recording. I'll share the recording if I can figure it out. I'm so bad with Zoom. I don't know why. I love you. Okay, bye, guys. Have a good day and enjoy the sunshine.